Very good afternoon, good morning. Today is Guru Purnima, and we have heard about mind matters. We'll come to the physical body also now. Uh, what is as a teacher and as a parent, when we impart knowledge to our children and to our students, we are happy that we have done our job. But when there is a time comes when the student teaches the teacher, it becomes a bigger thing and it's more satisfaction than anything else in life. So a few years back, when I was trying I have been a fitness enthusiast from the last 15 years. So a few years back, I had some issues and I could not. My running, I'm a marathoner, and as time went, my marathon running came to a standstill, and I couldn't really move on. I couldn't progress. So at that time, I spoke to my son, who's a fitness enthusiast, and then we decided to use technology as a tool to see where we were making mistakes. So we found out that my recovery rate from recovery run was more than 80% of my heart rate. And then we corrected it and got it down to 70, around 70 to 75. And then we realized, and I recovered, and now I'm back on track and things. So this is how technology helped us to move on. So here today we are going to have a session on fitness and technology. Why technology is important is because as as doctors and as uh, fitness enthusiasts, there's a limitation because we don't have data in our hand. But when we do get data, and we can do better than what are doing. So I'm going to invite Neil Parekh, my son, and a fitness enthusiast. He's a chartered accountant and a business consultant by profession. And he has completed his Ironman, which is a swimming, running, and cycling, which is about 70 kilometers of the whole thing. About 1.9 kilometers of swimming, about 80 kilometers of running, 80 kilometers of cycling, and 21 kilometers of running. So he completed that last year, and we are proud. And I'll invite him. And this is a exciting session because we all can learn from here. And as we go along and as we progress along, it's going to be more thing because we have decided to make a group for Bangalore Ophthalmic Society for the fitness, so where we can learn. So I'll invite Neil to come on the stage.
Hello. Yeah. Hi everyone. Good morning. Thank you all for being here. Um, Let me just. Yes. Okay. First, I would like to thank Dr. Ellen Kumar, his entire team, for giving me the opportunity to be here today and speak. I would also like to thank my father who pushed me to take the step and present today. This is one of my first talks on fitness, so happy to be here. Today, I will be talking to you all about using technology for fitness and how it could uh, improve your fitness journey and just help you take your first step in your fitness journey. So let me first spend some time talking about the different technology available today to track your fitness. So we have four different types of technology predominantly used. We have health trackers, smartwatches, health rings, and finally continuous glucose monitors. What these devices do is that they help you track your sleep, your heart rate, things like your recovery rate, your blood oxygen level, and other things. Um, a lot of athletes use them nowadays to track their workouts and just have a record of what they do each day and how they could do analytics and help them improve their workouts. Next, we have a couple of health and fitness apps. Uh, I've just given examples of four different apps across verticals. We have Strava that we will be going through in a lot more detail today, which helps you track your running, cycling, walking, yoga, etc. Then we also have Nike Training Club, which helps you track your home workout, so you can pick up one of their workouts and do it at home. Then we have a little bit about what the previous speaker was talking about, meditation. So Headspace is an app in the meditation vertical that you can use to do guided meditations. And finally, you have something called MyFitnessPal, which helps you track your calories and just keep an account of your macronutrients, your proteins and carbs and fats that you consume throughout the day. Now going to Strava. What is Strava? So Strava is basically an app that you can download on your phone and connect with your smartwatches. What this helps you do is it helps you keep a log of all your workouts that you do. It also uses the data from your workouts to help you make better decisions about your next workouts. So what it would do is that, let's say if you track 10 workouts and it tracks your heart rate, it can help tell you what you should do next, which should help you improve your performance and help you with your body recovery and just improve your performance. What it also helps you do is that it has a social aspect to it, so it's somewhat like Facebook for sports. You can post about your workouts, you can motivate other people to work out, you can comment on people's posts, you can share photos with your friends, and a lot more. Um, so another aspect of Strava is that you can join different groups, and in each group, people can post about their workouts and motivate each other. There is also an aspect of leaderboards, which people can like you can have a social challenge with each other and try to push each other to do a little better and try to be on top of the leaderboard. There is also certain virtual badges or rewards you get for doing a workout better or maybe meeting your workout goal. Let's say you set a goal of doing 10 kilometers of walking throughout the week. If you meet that goal, you get certain badges and you can show that off to your friends. So that's another way of just keeping yourself motivated and pushing each other. Um, I would request you all to maybe take out your phones and download Strava so you can start your fitness journey. So I can walk you through the steps of just downloading Strava. So all of you please take out your phones and go to your app stores or play stores. Yes, you can search for Strava on your app store.
If anyone needs help, they can let me know to download the app.
It's the red color icon, sir. Yes. Okay, I can see most of you have were able to download the app. Now, if you go to the app and you just click on join for free, that would be your first step. Then you can go ahead and connect it with your Facebook or Google, or you can just create it using your email ID. Then you have the next step of telling them a little bit about yourself, your age, your last name, your gender, all of that. Then you can also use the app to search for your friends. So if you've connected with Facebook, then it'll automatically find all your friends who are there on Strava, and you can see their workouts and their updates, and similarly share your workouts with them. Next is you have to tell Strava a little bit about how much you work out on a weekly basis, or why you want to use Strava. And finally, you can connect Strava with your smartwatch. If any of you have a smartwatch, then you can connect it with with Strava, and Strava will automatically pull data from your smartwatch and upload your data onto Strava.
Does anyone require any help? Done? Okay.
Once you've downloaded Strava, you can record your workout. So let's say you go for a walk, you can record your walk. It'll use the GPS on your phone or your smartwatch to calculate the number of steps that you've done, the distance that you've walked, and once you've finished your walk, it'll also you can post it, and people can look at uh, your post and comment on it and share. You can share it with your friends. So we've taken the liberty to create a group for the Bangalore Ophthalmic Society. We've made a club for you, so all of you can scan the QR code and join the club on Strava. You can use this to start your fitness journey with your fellow doctors and share all your workouts with them and motivate each other. Yes. Do you have a smartwatch? Okay. Now a little bit about my fitness journey, and last April, even I was at the start of my journey where I was hardly able to do 500 meters of swimming, or I was hardly able to run few kilometers. So started last April, and like most of us, I think the hardest part is the first step. Once you overcome the first step, I think it becomes easier, and it's just one step at a time from there. Um, so at the end of 6 months of rigorous training, I was able to complete, like my father mentioned, the half Ironman. But at the start of it, I was very a couple of years back. In fact, I was pretty unhealthy, and I myself was overweight. So I would urge you all to just, even if it's a 10-minute walk a day, just go for the walk. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I would urge you all to, even if it's just a 10 or 15-minute walk, go for the walk and share it on Strava and promote other people to start their own fitness journey. Like that, you all can grow together. Um, how I used Strava was I recorded about more than 2,300 of kilometers of movement last year across 200 hours. And I posted all of this on Strava, and all of my friends and family motivated me and kept me going. All of them commented on it, and it just kept me going and kept me committed to my goal. Um, yeah. Now I'll talk a little bit about heart rate zones and how heart rate zones are used in training by most athletes. So, heart rate zones are broken into 5 different zones based on your maximum heart rate. So, taking an example, if your maximum heart rate is 190, your zone 2 would be 60% of your maximum heart rate, 190, which would be around 115. And your upper end of your zone 2 would be around 70% of your maximum heart rate, which would be around 131 beats per minute. So most athletes spend 80% of their time in zone 2, and the balance 20% in zone 4 and 5, which is the more strenuous zone where your muscles are, where there's a lot of lactic acid buildup in your muscles. So how do you measure your maximum heart rate? There are 4 methods to do this. The easiest one is to use a formula, which is 220 minus your age. It is often pretty inaccurate, but it's a good yardstick to use just to have an idea of where your maximum heart rate could be. For people older than 40 years old, it's adjusted by using the formula 208 minus 70% of your age. The other methods are, you can use, if you have a smartwatch, then you can use the optical sensor on your smartwatch to measure your heart rate. The other method is to buy a heart rate monitor, which is generally goes around your chest or can be put around your arm, and you use this to calculate your maximum heart rate by doing a 5 kilometer run and seeing the average of the second half of your run. Finally, you can also go to a lab and get it measured, which would be the most accurate method. Um, so anyone who wants to start, I would, drawing from my personal journey and seeing all of my friends, I would say, in order to run fast, you need to train slowly. Why you need to do this is because, like most athletes who spend their 80% of their training in zone 2, why do they do this? A couple of reasons. One is that in zone 2, fat oxidation occurs, which is basically your body using your fat and oxygen to produce ATP, which would be the energy currency for your activities. Another reason is that zone 2 is very slow, and it helps you stay injury free and just build your heart muscles, which would help you improve the efficiency at which your heart can pump out blood. Finally, it also helps with mitochondria biogenesis, which is basically your mitochondria being replenished in your cells. And after you keep doing this for a prolonged period of time, it just gets more efficient, and you're able to yield more ATP for the same amount of oxidation, for the same amount of breakdown of fat and oxygen. A good indicator of whether you are doing your activities at zone 2 without having a sensor or a smartwatch to track it would be to see if when you are working out, you are able to speak in long sentences without being out of breath. Or another way to do this is also to breathe through your nostrils and see whether you are comfortably able to breathe through your nostrils, or you need to use, or you end up using your mouth. Okay. Finally, thank you all for listening to me. Just remember that the only bad workout is not working out. So do something every day is what I would leave you with. Yeah. Happy to take any questions if there are any.
So we have made on the Strava Bangalore Ophthalmic Society group. Urge everybody to connect to that group so that we can see, and any questions they can always put it up on the group. If you need any help connecting your smartwatch or any devices to the Strava, he's happy to help you now. And you can connect with me, or you can connect to thing, and we can have a practical session also, in the sense, we can go for a walk and monitor, or and anyone or runners, we can actually do a run and actually see it practically. Of course, we would have loved to do it, but I think this is not a session for. I think we can take it up as a thing later. So you can do it, and this not only includes walking, running, it also includes many of the members are swimmers. So swimming, and also even strength training. Yesterday we had a session with Dr. Srinath, who talked about resistance training, strength training, cardio, and for everyone, even anyone above 40 also needs to do strength training and do it. So this app is a good way because it includes also your strength training, and you can actually monitor even your strength training. Many of us don't know whether when we are doing lifting any weights or doing any resistance training, many of us don't know whether we are doing it correctly or not. You need some personal trainer, or you need someone to help you. So if you actually connect and use this app with the smartwatch, you can actually get data which will help you to move on and progress better. So any questions he's willing to take, and you can actually help to connect. Sir wanted some help to connect to the monitor. Yeah, you can do that, and we can. So, any questions? Anyone?
Yes, yes, you can use Strava for your yoga activities. Additionally, you can also, I think Strava also has another app that gives you guided workouts where you can they have videos where you can follow along with them and do your yoga.
So breathing is an important part of the yoga activity. So in this, you can actually also get a part your breathing thing. So that can.
So, so there are a couple of smartwatches. One is the traditional watch which they've combined with a health tracker. The first one is just a health tracker which doesn't have a screen. It just what it does is it basically has a GPS inbuilt within it, and using the GPS, it tracks your movement and it's able to calculate the distance that you've moved. A lot of these smartwatches also have optical sensors which are used to calculate your heart rate based on your blood flow. Then you also have you can track your sleep with one of these smartwatches, and finally you have things like number of steps you've walked and things like that. Yeah. So there are a couple of brands in the market that have these are the most popular ones, which you have Samsung, Apple, Garmin, Polar. So these are all available. Sorry? Amazfit is also one of them. These are the more popular brands amongst people who use it for fitness. But yeah, Amazfit is one of them.
Garmin, which one is better? There are so many brands.
So it would depend on your personal usage. I currently use Garmin, which is one of the better brands in.
Yes. Any other questions? Okay. I think we can ask Honati sir.
I congratulate Neil for being, I think, the youngest speaker in the summit. And it was a very nice talk. Thank you very much, Neil.
Thank you so much.
So, yeah, all of us need to incorporate fitness into our daily routine, definitely. I request Dr. Honati sir to please hand over a memento to our young speaker.
Honati sir, I have been watching at the club, and he's a very fitness enthusiast. And we work out in the same club. Of course, sir has moved on to another club, but it's a privilege for him